So considering this is a bowl and it's very rounded, I like to hang my cake over the edge of my turntable, and I begin to rub all the way down until I can feel the fondant touching the cake board. So I'm just rubbing, and I'm hoping the friction will smooth or thin the fondant out enough that it will start to break away. There we go. You just keep doing this. Hold on to your cake. Don't want to see that go toppling over. I'm just going to keep rubbing, smoothing downwards, and just keep ripping off your excess. Make sure you hold it as you tear, or you'll could possibly tear too far. You don't want to destroy the fondant that's going to be left behind. Whew. So I'm just going to hold this in my hands, and I'm going to just make sure that I got away all those little stray bits. Just keep rubbing. Don't drop your cake. Put a little bit of icing sugar. Make your hand travel over the fondant a little more smoothly. Our cake is covered. Now it's time to fine tune it. I have a pocket of air trapped, so I'm just going to take a straight pin and I'm going to poke it in on the side. And I'm just going to start smoothing the air bubble towards that little pinprick. So we're going to continue smoothing out that air bubble. You can get in there with your fondant smoother, kind of shore up those lines. Okay, so I'm going to start to shift the band slightly to the edge. I just want to create a bit of a overlap. So I'm just gently pushing with my thumb outwards. Don't go overboard. You want to make sure that the rope is still on top of the cake, but we're just ever so slightly pushing it towards the edge, just to create a small little lip. Get a veining tool to help define that. So I'm just going to go right up underneath this lip and just kind of define it. Take your time, nice and slow. So I'm just going around slowly. Now I'm just going to use the side of my finger, kind of smooth that line out. I'm using a Dresden tool here. It has a sharper line on it. Trying to create more of an edge, I guess. Let's bring this bowl to life with some airbrush color now. So we're going to use white, royal blue, and a touch of turquoise. I'm going to use a shot glass. Shake this up. So to achieve this color, it's actually going to be mostly white, and I'm going to mix up more than enough because I don't want to run out of this custom color and then have to try to remake it. This is royal blue. I'm just going to put in 2 drops to start, and I'm going to give it a little swirl, and then 1 drop of teal. We may have to fine tune as we go. Before we begin airbrushing, I actually just want to dust off any icing sugar or cornstarch, because if you leave it on there and then you'll airbrush over top of it, and then if you ever brush off that cornstarch or icing sugar, it'll take the color with it. So you want to make sure that you're working with a very nice clean canvas. So I think that's good. Let's grab our air gun, get our color, gotta load our gun. Gonna give it a spray. All right. We're gonna start with the inside edge. Go slow. You can build the color up as you go. I can understand airbrushing can be very intimidating, especially if you're new at it. Just take your time.